Hello everyone, today we are going to evaluate Verizon's company using the dividends discount model. Let's start by explaining you the content of my calculator, which is about this dividend model. So, as you can see here, we need the dividend growth of last 5 years, and due to the reason that Verizon's company provide 4 times during the year dividend, we need all of them. Actually, we request the average of them, okay, and then we have an addition to take the final result. Furthermore, we need the last count, the last amount of dividends per share, and then we actually expect the future dividends. Finally, we request dividend yield because this number is much important when you use this model. And then I would like to take the present value of dividend, and finally we take the present value of future dividends too. And in conclusion, we need to take into consideration all of these elements to take the fair value of this company. So let's start. As you can see, the Verizon company it's right now at almost $40. Just remember that because we will need this number after all of this process, all of these instructions that we have in right now to compare the price now and the future price with the fair value actually, okay? So we need the dividend growth as I told you before from 2020, and as you can see the fourth dividends which actually is down almost 0.04%. So we come here and we write this. Perfect. Nice. Right now keep going and go on 2021. Okay, we just had again this fall about 0.04%. 2022, as you can understand, it's much important to taking into consideration all of these numbers because they can evaluate our company much better and to understand what elements have big influence, have enough impact to understand what happened in beside of these years. So you have to be careful about the numbers that you are going to use when you actually go into this model. Okay, just keep going and write all of these numbers that we need. Be careful, okay, and here, perfect. On 2024, here just you pay attention, give attention here, and to understand that, as you can see, it's 1.92, fine, but we don't know the last dividend, so we are going to take the average of the previous years. So as you can understand, here we have reduced about 0.04% here, and the 2021 again this percentage, 2022 where we have this percentage too, this reduce, and lastly in 2023 we had just 0.03%. So we are going to open our calculator and take the advantage of all of this. Okay, fine. Okay, and the average is 0.0. Okay, fine, 0.0375. And then we are going to subtract this from this number. Fine, 1.88. So we expect actually this number. It's fine. It's I advise you to take the average of the previous years because I believe that it can be big potential to be the number so close. This is actually we right now found it. Okay, the last cash amount of dividend per share we can find it here. Just take the annual dividend, okay, because I believe that it's a reliable number. It represents the company's number at this particular time of period. And lastly, the dividend yield is 6.7%. The dividend yield, yeah, perfect, 6.7%. As you can see, we take all of these calculations and the fair value is 44.73. And as you can see, we are going to compare this with this number. Yeah, it can be farther, but it's not about the percentage, because as you can understand, there is no enough space to do this percentage, because it's almost 44. We are going to calculate the percentage that we have this discount. It's almost 10%. It's almost 0.1 multiply with 110%. Yeah, it's enough. But right now I'd like to show you something, and why I believe that the Verizon's company, it could be a good company if somebody would like to have a passive income in future. As you can understand here, you can recognize that this company does not have so much further fluctuations. As you can understand, the last 111 days, it's almost 3 or 4 months, the biggest fluctuation was about 10%. So as you can understand, is that when actually somebody would like to open a position in this company, he do not go to expect that I'm going to sell it in 6 months or in 1 year, in 2 years. It may be two if it has some good potentials to an uptrend and can take a big advantage of them. Yeah, I'm absolutely agree with you. But in case that this company can be falling some percentage, don't stress about it. Just be patient, because we are going to have a passive income each 3 months or 4 months, due to the reason that this company provide so many dividends during the year. And as you can see, one most considerable element here is that the earnings and revenues, okay, maybe can be some the surprise can be down or an uptrend. Okay, it is expected. The expectations actually may be fallen. Okay, it can be not every time can be true, but the difference is not so huge. As you can see, the 0.09, 1.45, and I believe that this company have enough good health, not only due to the reason that the fluctuations are not so big, for example, that the last 3 months, but also that the as company have some financials enough elements. As you can see, the revenues just okay can be growth, have enough growth, not so big differences. I believe that there is no so many risks in this company, and this is the reason that I suggest this company for someone who would like to not be all time on stock market and just to open a trade, to manage their portfolio as she can see, and just open the trade and waiting for 1, 2, 3 years, 5 years, maybe whatever it can be, due to the reason that this trader, this investor, can have a passive income every year, and it can be a good price, a good, for example, increase in his portfolio or on her portfolio, if somebody have enough money to invest in this company, because the return on investment may be enough good each month. So thank you very much. Write me in the comments the companies that you would like to evaluate in future, the dividend or whatever you can imagine, and I'm glad to do these videos about your companies. Thank you very much. Goodbye.